welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do gluten-free Fridays. Finally gonna do something that I said I was going to do and not just put it off. I was gonna do some banana bread. I am gonna, however, wait on that. I will probably do that maybe next Friday. It's between that and the pumpkin, but I'm really trying to wait till we actually get into September to bust out the pumpkin. But tomorrow we are doing a potluck at work, so I'm going to do a Hawaiian macaroni salad. This is a recipe that I found on Pinterest. So like so many things, I'm hoping it turns out and it's not, you know, a fail. But it's also easy for me to do it this way because it's one thing that I can, you know, substitute the gluten-free noodles for, and most people don't know the difference between the texture and the flavor of the elbow macaroni noodles sometimes. If it is gluten-free, and this one's made with corn, and it does taste pretty much like regular noodles, so that way I'm hoping everyone will enjoy it and not be scared to try it. But let me go ahead and show you what that looks like. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with making the dressing. Now this is a Hawaiian macaroni salad. I am using gluten-free macaroni noodles, elbow macaroni noodles in here. I did have to boil them. I used half a package, so it ended up being half a pound. And you have to rinse them in cool water afterwards. And then there is 2 cups of the cubed cooked ham. And then right here, you probably can't see it, but there is green onion in there. It's a 1/4 cup green onion. And then it's half a cup of shredded carrot, which ended up being about 2 small carrots. So it could technically, if you have 1 big carrot or 1 1/2 big carrots. So that was the measurements that I got for that. And then, see the green onion, the ham, oh, and then the pineapple chunks. It's 1 20-ounce can of pineapple chunks. And then the brand that I used was this one. Let's see if I can show you. Well, sorry, it's my hand. The pineapple chunks, it's the great value kind. I actually had to take the chunks out and then still divide them in half because they were kind of big. But I actually kind of like them because they had like a firmer texture than I think the dull ones. And then for the dressing, I'm going to use, it's half a cup of light mayonnaise, a 1/4 cup. It says Greek yogurt. I got light sour cream. This is for a potluck at work. I know some people do not like the taste of Greek yogurt. It could be a little more acidic or tangier tasting, so I figured light sour cream should still work, and it's not as tangy as the Greek yogurt if you're not used to it. The mayonnaise I have is not light mayonnaise. I'm using what I have on hand, but you can use that. And then it's 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar and 1 tablespoon of sugar. So I will go ahead and use regular sugar in this time. Normally I probably would not, but I will be sharing this out with people at work, so I'm going to kind of try to stick to the recipe as best as I can. But I'm going to go ahead and do, so it says half a cup of mayonnaise. Make sure. So, and this is a 1/4 cup, so I'm going to just do this twice. This way I don't have to bust out my other. So that's about 1/4 cup right there. And then about another 1/4 cup. So we'll put that in there. And then I went ahead and I already opened up the sour cream. And then it says a 1/4 cup of the Greek yogurt, but I'm going to use the light sour cream. And the brand I got was Daisy. We like Daisy. I think it actually does taste really good, whether it's light or not. This one is the light one. Hope I'm not making too much of a mess here. I usually am like such a messy person at home when I do cooking, so I'm like not that good at this. Oh, and then it's 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Now, this is considered gluten-free. I don't know about the apple cider vinegar. Mine doesn't say that on there. So if you have celiac disease or you are super sensitive to gluten, you might want to use what you have on hand that you know for sure is gluten-free. And then let me go ahead and grab the sugar. And then it's 1 tablespoon of sugar. I think that's kind of a lot of sugar. I'm going to spare my coworkers from my stevia because, yeah, I'm really into it, but I know some people aren't, so I'll spare them from that for right now. I'm going to go ahead and mix that up. I'm hoping this makes enough for the dressing. If not, I might add a little extra mayonnaise, but I don't like having to add extra unless I really need to. I just know some people prefer to like it, or prefer it to be creamier. Oh, and then I also needed half a cup of the juice. So when you have your canned pineapple chunks, save the juice because you need half a cup of the liquid for the dressing. So with that being said, so this is a 1/4 cup, so there's 1, and that'll make the 2 right there. And then try to mix this together. It doesn't say anything about adding any kind of salt or pepper. Sometimes I have the tendency to still like salt my stuff even if it has a little bit of mayonnaise in it when I'm doing salads like this, but I'll have to taste it to see if it needs it or if I want to add any pepper. I don't want to get super fancy with the recipe if it doesn't call for it. And it seems like there's a little bit of chunks, so I might end up having to get my whisk to do this, but it might blend up okay once I start mixing it in. So we're gonna call it good. So this is the elbow macaroni that's already cooled and rinsed off. Have that in there. I'm gonna go ahead and add in all my little ingredients. So this is the ham. I might need to break it up just a little bit. And then add the carrot and the green onion. And I'm going to kind of combine it just a little bit to start getting everything in there. I probably should have used a bigger bowl, but I'm going to add the pineapple. And these chunks were even bigger than what they are now, so I had to cut them in half, but I kind of wanted the texture, so I didn't want to cut them down any smaller. I tend to not like the dull because it's like extra small sometimes when you get their pineapple chunks, but there's the green onion. And then I'm going to go ahead and pour the dressing on there. Oops, I think I lost a carrot. This is what happens when you get put on the spot and then you're trying to be like super clean and super oops, they're already losing stuff. After you make this, you probably will need to let it chill in the refrigerator for a little bit, kind of let all the flavors mingle a little bit. I honestly think it could use a little bit more mayonnaise. But I just might not have worked it in all the way yet. Some of my mess out of the way here. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but that's basically it. And then I'm going to go ahead and let it chill. I will taste it and show you what I think of it in a minute, and then decide whether or not I want to add anything extra to it. but that's the basic recipe, and I did find this on Pinterest, so if anyone at work says anything and they don't care for it, it's not going to hurt my feelings because it wasn't my recipe and it's something I haven't tried before. But yeah, wanted to show you guys. I was trying to do something for gluten-free Fridays, so there you go. Hey, so I got done just making the macaroni salad and I wanted to taste it for you guys. I've never tried this recipe and it looked good, but because it had pineapple juice in it, I was kind of leery. And anytime you mix pineapple juice and Greek yogurt or sour cream or mayonnaise or anything like that, it just doesn't seem appealing. But it actually works. So this is what it looks like. If you can see that, my little finger in the way. And we're going to go ahead and tasty. And I only put a little bit of a 1/4 cup in here. I literally measured it out because I just want to taste it. I'll be having some at work tomorrow, but it's mainly for work, so. Somehow, I don't know how, I don't know why, in some alternative universe, but the pineapple and the green onion and the carrot and the ham all go together, even with the mayonnaise and the sour cream and the pineapple juice and the apple cider vinegar. Now, I did add a little bit of salt and pepper. I tend to do that. I know mayonnaise has a lot of salt in it already, but the noodles are bland themselves unless you salt them. So even if you add mayonnaise to it, unless you're adding a crap load of mayonnaise, you tend to really not get the flavor, so the noodles tend to come off plain tasting to me. So I did add some salt and pepper. I didn't add a lot. I'm not big on salt that way where I have to taste it, but it does bring out the flavors of everything just a little bit more. And I did end up adding a little more pineapple juice, apple cider vinegar, and a little bit more mayonnaise and what was it, sour cream. So you kind of just have to do it to your liking. Now when I showed it in the thing, like in the bowl, it actually looked like it was creamier, like it was pretty good. It's wet and it's creamy, but it's a really thin dressing. So I like my stuff just to be a little, I don't know, it looked like it needed to be a little bit creamier, if that makes any sense. I didn't measure how much more mayonnaise I put in there. It wasn't a lot. I just put like maybe like, you know, like a dollop, a couple tablespoons extra, and it seemed to do the trick. I like a little more tang, so I added a little bit more of the apple cider vinegar. You can kind of play with things to your liking. The recipe is a really good recipe. Now, I don't know if I would have used Greek yogurt, if I would have liked it more, liked it less. It's good this way, and it's not like over the top, and so I'm hoping the people at work like it, but I wanted to, let's stop blabbing for a minute. Now, I'm usually not a pasta salad kind of person, like macaroni salad. I'm usually a big potato salad person. This is good. This is good. This is different. And it honestly, if I had some celery, well actually I do, but I just didn't want to add it because I didn't know what it was going to taste like, but celery would still be good in this. And I'm so big on peas and carrots. My husband's always like, I add it in my ramen, I add it in our fried rice, I add it in my regular rice. I'll put it in curry. I love the little ghetto bag of frozen peas and carrots. That's my jam right there. This would taste good with some peas and carrots in it. Well, the peas, it has carrot in it, but you know what I'm talking about. Just the peas, though, would give it that little extra. Not bad for first time. And the pineapple's not extremely strong. I was worried that it was going to be really strong, really acidic tasting, and wasn't sure how that was going to go with the noodles, or it was going to be more overpowering. It honestly tastes like it could have a little more pineapple juice in it, or a little more pineapple in it. It's like just the right amount of sweetness. Personally, if I was making this just for home, I would have added my stevia or just like omitted the sugar altogether. I can't tell it's in here, so to me that means either people like to add more to make it even sweeter. I can't tell the difference. So if I can't tell the difference, if I wasn't in here and no one told me, I wouldn't know. So if you add sugar, you can, but if you're a little more health conscious about it, omit the sugar, use stevia, or just take it out altogether. So Okay, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this. I just wanted to show you guys. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you try it, let me know what you think, or if you added anything extra or something different, let me know and comment below. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, and comment. It's greatly appreciated. Until next time, thanks for watching.